unboxing video for a while, so I got this. It's a silencer, or I think it's called a suppressor. I think it goes by both names. So let's see what I have gotten. It's from a Finnish company called True Aim, and this is for a fixed barrel, so it's not. It hasn't got a Nielsen device on it because I have educated myself that the, what do you call it, Beretta pistols, which I have one, that they didn't necessarily. I've lost my I'll Make You Fishers of Men knife, and I'm using an old construction. This is a Morra. I think this particular plastic knife, I've seen Iraq veteran 8888 talk about Morra blades, but basically this is the most common blade on Finnish construction sites that you can find. It's fairly practical and it costs nearly nothing. A plastic handle and it's quite a hopeless blade. But let's see what we've got. So this is the actual can here, and apparently you need, in order to clean it up, you need to have a tool to open up the silencer and clean out all the baffles. Yeah, and what do you call it? One of the things that is, which I'm going to test now, which was on the website of True Aim, they have different threading is slightly different in this, and it's 1/2 by 28, but the letters after the thread pitch, they're slightly different. And I asked the salesperson, will it actually fit the gun? And he said that yeah, it's just a question of different naming. So this is my Beretta, and if you look at this, when it cycles, the barrel as a separate locking block, it doesn't really tilt like, for example, a Glock does. So there, the barrel, it kind of tilts upwards when the action cycles. This one, it doesn't do that. So that's why, because the barrel doesn't tilt, apparently there's a high likelihood that this suppressor will work. Interesting. So it doesn't actually require a tool to clean it. This is some very light aluminum. It's fairly straightforward design. But it's tremendously, how do I say, the threads are very, very, very thin, or there. Is it called thread pitch, so that it's not that? Why I'm screwing it on with my right hand is that my left hand is a bit. My left hand is a bit off, and yes, the guide rod clears, because that's one of the risks with this, is that when the action cycles, for example, I was looking at an Osprey 9, but there you need to get, as you see, the guide rod, it sticks out like that. So if your can would be any bigger than this, we have a clearance of maybe a millimeter tops. And yeah. And then the other thing that I bought, obviously, if I have this thing, And yes, we do not need to pay extra tax for a suppressor in Finland. We just buy this costs 245, but then the suppressor with a Nielsen device, it costs easily up to over 500. I mean, the same suppressor is sold with a Nielsen device. And because all my ammo, sorry, I forgot to, let's not leave it in that condition. Since all my ammo is supersonic that I have, I bought a bag of, not a bag, just a couple of subsonic ammunition. And to get the benefit out of that silencer. Packs too. But the nice thing is that all of this you can buy online nowadays. You just need to take pictures of your permits. Talk about overpacking. Oh yeah, we were at the summer cottage last, and I was demonstrating I have a silencer for my 22, and I was shooting safely over the lake towards the rock face, or whatever you call it, and saw that there was nothing there. You can see all the way over the lake, and so this is a flat nose 10 gram, I don't know, it's 154 grains for those who know American bullet weights, and this is then 9 grams. Cellular below, and this is, yeah, 140 grains, 9 grams. And first of all, I want to test which is more pleasurable to shoot, and does it do those feed the gun. But just to test out 2 boxes of ammo each. But apparently this particular gun, given the feed ramp, it's just shoving straight into the barrel, and there's not a ramp that, for example, a Glock has a ramp in it. And this gun normally does not have feeding issues. And yeah, one thing that I did, look at the rear sight here. The factory rear sight came off. I could basically take it off by hand. The only thing that was keeping it in place was the safety, or the decocker. It was keeping it in place. So I sent it off there, and I bought this bit here. And you can attach the red dot onto it if need be. It doesn't feel that heavy, the suppressor. Yeah, you need to kind of guesstimate the sight picture with the suppressor getting in the way. I have now tried Langdon Tactical. They actually have a slide for this particular pistol that has an optic cutout. I don't know what it's called. The slide would cost, let's say, to Finland it must be something around 500 euros, but that would be something I would look at. Then you would get, the slide has a slightly taller sights, and in order to clear the red dot, which then would enable me to use the suppressor on that slide. But let's see how it goes. But anyway, this is my newest toy. I need to go and test it and see whether it's silent or not. Hello. It's Monday morning. the wife and my second daughter had left for our summer cottage, and I'm here alone with the dog and our, what is quopus in English? Don't know. Quopus means your last child. But anyway, this is what I have to, does it focus on that? If I come close, you see the finger, it's all swollen. And what happened is that I had the dog on a leash. It was as long as the leash is. He was doing his business, and I saw from the corner of my eye, I saw there was another dog approaching, and I thought that, yeah, I need to get really close so that he doesn't do anything stupid. And as I was pulling him closer, I think the leash is about 2 meters, and I got one draw, and then I really notices the dog, and just it makes a mad dash, spins me around, I twirl around, and I fall onto the gravel road. I don't know, is it a gravel? It's slightly smaller stone. But now, if you look at my palm, it's got it. The stones actually went into my skin, and I had to pop them out. Now they're, and then this is clearly the biggest injury. But what is weird that I've been thinking about in this is this pinky. I hurt it when I was cycling, and now I hurt it when I fell. Why? Who's got it in for my pinky? That it's been, that it's been constantly getting beaten up like this. You can see the nail, it still has a, is this one better? The nail is still a bit dark from the previous accident, and now this bit here. And I can't, if you look at this, I can curl it, but this one, it's tight, I can't curl it more than that, and it's all fat and chubby. Yeah. And now the heat. We had our confirmation of my youngest daughter yesterday. We had a church service first, and then we had people over visiting. It was nice to see people for a long, I mean, it's been a while since we've seen people, and it was nice to see people and act normal again, instead of this idiotic China virus hysteria that has been going on for, what is it, 1.5 years. It's been absolutely ridiculous. We gotta give it away, and there's a price to pay. So it's now Wednesday, and I need to compile this video. Scotland lost yesterday 3-1, which made the possibility that Finland would qualify a very remote chance, so it's highly unlikely that Finland will move forward from the Euros, in the Euros. What else? Yeah, I'm going to end this video, and what I was going to talk about is that after the CCSVI, I've obviously sometimes had my neck being stiff and having problems moving my head around, but those come and go. But now pretty much a constant feeling after that operation is that my neck is stiff, and bending it like this, it hurts. It's not like, you know, sometimes you can't move it at all. It's not that bad, but it's still, it's unpleasant. Other than that, the CCSVI did not do that much. My walking has not improved, and my balance has shown it improved a little. And it's been horrible here in Finland now for, is it the 3rd or 4th day now? It's been over 30 degrees Celsius. I think it's 84, I don't know, Fahrenheit. But it's unpleasantly, that's my stupid VPN reconnecting, thinking that I need to, or there's something wrong with the network. But yeah, other than that, I guess it's midsummer next weekend. This is a short week, it's only 4 days. But yeah, let's see how it goes. But this is something I wanted to report, that my neck has been stiff. Unfortunately, I have not gained a tremendous amount of benefits from it. But hey, I got a trip to Germany during COVID. Anyway, I'll end this video by saying that Jesus Christ is King. Amen.